Hi everybody, welcome to the fourth card in January's Trusty Tools card class. There's 5 cards in the set and this is my favourite card. You'll see all the products that I've used listed in the video details below, and they're all available to purchase from my online store. Throughout the month of January and February you can earn the Trusty Tools Designer Series paper for free when you purchase the bundle, and I have really gone to town with the tools in this set of cards, so hope you're enjoying them so far. For card number 4, I saw something on Pinterest a little while ago, and it was a little cooking apron, and it just got my mind thinking when I was designing these cards that a tool apron, of course a tool apron. So then I set about trying to design it, and you'll notice in your kits you would have already had the card base cut for you. And actually, I've created it with this die. This is from the Fluffiest Frames dies, which is part of the online exclusives. And basically, I've cut my card base and folded it over. And then I've used this die here, lined it up that side and run it through my machine, and the same that side. And I just think it's genius. What I love about this die is you can just get the top edge really, really straight. So it really worked for what I wanted it to do. And then I've used this die here from the set, which is actually for the toolbox. This die for the bottom pocket. And then the die here that I've used for this banner, this is from the Countryside Corners dies. I've cut myself another one, and you'll have a whole one in your kit. I've just cut it off to create the top pocket. So it's all about dies. The only thing that's stamped on here is the sentiment. And I've also used some of that really nice cord trim. I think it's in the Nature Sweetness suite in the mini catalogue. I've used the cord trim for the tie that goes around the neck. So let's set to start making this, shall we? This is your card base that you've got. Did pretty well. Mine's a little bit thinner than the original, but you know what, that's okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the edge with my black pen. That's a little bit wonky, but it's fine. It's a handmade card. If we can't be wonky, then I don't know when we can. I'm just going to go around the edge, like so. Okay, like that. Now, yours will already have this cut in it, but I haven't done mine. I'm going to just cut myself my little loops for the thread to go through. Lovely. Okay, that. Now, that's the base pretty much done. Inside the card, of course, there's a little area to write. So I'm going to stick this in, but before I do, I'm going to just draw around it. I would say this is my signature, and I think if you followed me for a while, you would hopefully agree. A lot of people say, oh, we can tell they're your cards if they've got sort of doodling on them. It's quite nice, really. So let's just pop that there. So that's my card base kind of prepped and ready to go. So let's put that over there, and I'm going to work on these 2 pieces here. Now you will need a little blending brush for this. And I'm just going to dart. I want to emphasise sort of the pockets. So I'm just going around the edge ever so slightly with my blending brush. You don't want it to be too dark, you just want to really go around, highlight those edges so that it shows up when you put it on the apron front. And then the same with this. Just remember, you only want the bottom and the 2 sort of sides. There we go. I'll put that to one side. I'm going to use my trimmer just so that I can get this straight. And I'm going to do it sort of 2 centimetres. So line it up at 2 centimetres and cut it off. Okay. And then you can see if you need to add in any more ink, which I'm just going to add a little bit more. There we go. Right. So let's make a start on this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my foam folder, and I just want to score this. Just want to curl it ever so slightly, because I want to get the illusion of a rounded pocket. Okay, so just bring this back in now and let's stick it down. Now to stick it down, I'm going to add me just some dimensionals along that bottom, and what works really well with this is black dimensionals. I've used these a couple of times, haven't I? So actually I'm going to use just a little strip of the bottom here. So just take that off, and I'm going to cut this in half, if I can, so it doesn't get stuck to my scissors. I'm really looking forward to doing these cards in person, because I don't think my ladies realise just how much fussy cutting there is. So I'm going to trim that off because I don't want to put that over that circle. And then this side, it doesn't matter, because this side, I've added it on this side. It does matter, because this is the side that's going to show. And I'm going to put a bit here, and that little bit I've just cut off. I'm going to put that side. Okay, so now just peel all that off. Oops, I've left a bit showing. And I want to stick this down now. Mine's probably about 2.5 centimetres from the bottom. And that's it. You'll see that just looks ever so slightly rounded. It's really hard to show you. And then the same with this pocket. So just round that corner. Because this pocket is not going to have too much sort of put in it, I'm going to put me one there and one there at the bottom. And that's going to be about there. Okay, so once I've done that, I can then bring all my tools in, and you'll notice some of these are bits of tools and some of them are not. So I'm going to start with sort of the biggest, and I'm just going to line these up inside my pocket to create the illusion that there's a lot of tools in there. You may need to trim some of them down, so you've got room for them to sort of sit in there. So. And just mix and match them. And yours will all look very, very different, I'm sure, because you will use lots of different tools. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And the reason I've not stuck the top of the tools down is because I do want there to be a little bit of movement in them. So I can have the screwdriver in the other way. And then you can kind of mix and match them all. I think I've chosen about 9 different tools. Oops, so drops that the wrong way round. And then lastly, I've got this little spanner here. That going to go in there. Okay, so that's my tools all stuck in there. And then for the top, I've just got a couple of pencils. So I thought I have a red pencil. I'm going to just grab this here and stick this in, because a tool man always needs a pencil. Right, so there's that bit. Here's the end of my pencil. I knew there was one there somewhere. So I've now just got the end of the pencil as well. There we go. So for all of that over there, if you have any left, you could always try and squeeze something in, which I'm going to just squeeze this bit in. Nice. Okay, and then all I've got left to do is my sentiment and my tie through the top. So let's just pop that there. So my sentiment, I've gone with "You're the most awesome." I'm going to stamp that in black memento. Try and get that straight onto my banner. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And that I'm going to stick just on there. So for your ribbon or cord, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to poke one through there and one through. And this is faux leather, so it just fits in really, really nice with this bundle. So pull it through so both your ends meet, and then tie yourself a nice little knot, like so. And there we have it. That is our 4th card in January's set. Probably my favourite. I don't know. I think this is my favourite for you. Do let me know what you think in the comments. If you've done anything different, maybe you use the stamp set, let me know. And then the last card, card number 5, is the most complicated, as I'm sure you would expect. They've got more tricky as we've gone along, and it's super fun. I'll give you a little sneak peek now. So this is the front, sort of created a little toolbox design, again using those lovely images from the paper. And then as we open it up, it's a pop-up card with a toolbox. So do join me on the 5th and final video to make that pop-up card. And as always, if you like what you see, please do hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to speaking to you all very soon. Bye for now.